Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into something really enchanting today. Erin Morgenstern's The Night Circus. I mean, it's a book people often call an experience, right? Came out in 2011, big splash, fantasy, romance, magical realism, all rolled into one. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. It just sort of sticks with you. But for someone new to it, how do you even start describing this world Morgenstern creates? It's so unique.
Well, the premise itself is immediately fascinating, I think. You got this magical competition, lifelong, between two young illusionists, Celia and Marco. And they're bound by this challenge, but they don't really get the full picture, And the setting, this incredible wandering circus, the Cirque de Rêves, shows up without warning, only open at night.
Right, the Night Circus.
Exactly. What's so captivating right from the get-go is this paradox at its heart. It's supposed to be this deadly serious duel, only one winner, supposedly. But then Celia and Marco, they start falling in love without even realizing who the other is initially. And their magic starts intertwining, making the circus itself even more spectacular.
Yeah, that's where it gets really compelling, isn't it? That tension.
Mm-hmm. Their connection is both the engine of the magic and, well, potentially the thing that could destroy everything. It's brilliant.
And it's not just the plot, it's how she tells it, that nonlinear structure.
Really?
It feels less like a gimmick and more like essential. You're piecing it together, shifting through time, different viewpoints. It really deepens the mystery, slowly revealing things about Celia and Marco, their bond. Plus, you meet all these other characters swept up in it. The Rêveurs, these fans in red scarves.
Yeah, the devoted followers.
And the twins, Widget and Poppet, Chandrish Lefebvre, who started it all.
Yeah.
They all add these layers.
And speaking of layers, the writing. That's what really makes it immersive, I think.
Oh, totally.
Morgenstern's prose is just, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's rich, lyrical, atmospheric. You feel like you can taste the caramel popcorn and smell the bonfire smoke. The descriptions are like visual poetry almost. And the pacing. Okay, yes, it can feel slow sometimes, dreamlike, but that feels intentional, right? It wants you to linger, to get lost in it.
It invites you in.
Exactly. And those bits in the second person where it says you walk through the gates, genius. It just pulls you right into those velvet tents. It's not just reading about it. You feel like you're actually there.
It makes the world building feel so personal. So, okay, beyond the beautiful writing and the cool structure, what about the themes? What really resonated with you there?
Well, for me, it has to be love and sacrifice. It's central. And it's not just, a simple romance. It's this powerful force that genuinely challenges the rules of their world, maybe even destiny itself.
Right. It's not just background decoration.
Not at all. What's really insightful is how their love becomes the actual fuel for the magic. Their affection literally creates the wonders of the circus. It blurs that line between, like, the artist and the art. And that ties into the whole choice versus fate thing, too. Well, they're pushed into this game, this fate. But they're constantly fighting for their own choices, trying to find some agency. Can they choose love over the predetermined outcome? It's a huge question hanging over everything.
That's a great way to put it. Love as the engine. And the circus itself. Wow. It's way more than just a backdrop.
Oh, definitely. It's like a character. And it works as this incredible metaphor for art and creation. But not just the beauty of it, the cost too. The energy it takes to maintain something so intricate, so magical.
Yeah, you feel that drain, the effort involved.
Right. It makes you think, what does it take to sustain art like that? And what happens when the creators pour their whole selves into it? It asks these really deep questions about, collaboration, how art is fleeting, how it changes things. And of course, time and memory are woven all through it with that fractured timeline. Moments frozen, memories revisited. It plays with how time feels, how it shapes emotion.
Yeah, definitely. And I think all those elements, the incredible world building, each tent a mini masterpiece, that unique structure, the whole black and white aesthetic, that's why it's so celebrated, right? When I first read it, I just thought, God, I wish this place was real.
Me too.
Now, look, we obviously love this book, but we should probably acknowledge it might not click for everyone. That slow pace, for instance. Some people want more action, faster plot. Do you think that pacing, while atmospheric, might put some readers off?
I think it definitely could, yeah. For me, it's crucial. It lets you soak in the atmosphere, lets the emotions build. It's about the feeling, the place, maybe more than the plot points ticking by. But yeah, if you're looking for a thrill-a-minute read, this might feel leisurely. It's a different kind of pleasure. And I've also heard people say some secondary characters maybe feel a little undefined.
Yeah.
Where the ending is maybe more abstract than they expected. What's your take?
I can see that. Some characters are maybe more symbolic, representing ideas.
Mhm.
And yeah, the ending isn't a big, explosive showdown. It's quieter, more emotional. But honestly, I think those things are part of what makes it the Night Circus. They're not really flaws, just characteristics of this particular spell it casts. Which brings us back to our mission, really. Just trying to give you a shortcut to understanding why this book feels like more than just a story, why people call it an experience, a love letter to imagination itself. So, wrapping up, The Night Circus. It really is something else, an experience that kind of bypasses logic sometimes and goes straight for beauty, for emotion. It leaves a mark, and okay, maybe the plot's rhythm or the ending isn't everyone's cup of tea, but if you let yourself sink into its dream, it's incredibly captivating.
Yeah. And that actually brings up an interesting question, maybe for you listening to think about. If the circus in the book is this metaphor for art, beautiful, collaborative, temporary, transformative, what does that suggest about the art you engage with? Or maybe even create? Could a story like this, one that kind of defies normal expectations of pace and plot, change how you see the magic in narratives that ask you to just linger, to just be inside them for a while?
Hmm. Definitely something to ponder. So many layers of magic and meaning here. We hope you keep thinking about them long after we finish talking.